If you want to change the text font in Premiere Pro, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll show you two simple methods, one using the new Properties panel and another using Effect Controls, which works in almost every version of Premiere Pro. This is super useful if you want to make your titles look more professional, match your brand style, or just fix a font that doesn't look right. And before we jump in, if this tutorial helps you out, please hit the like button and subscribe for more quick Premiere Pro tips. All right, let's get started. First, open your Premiere Pro project and go to the timeline where your text is already added. Click on the text layer so it becomes selected. This is important because Premiere Pro can only edit the text settings when the clip is selected. Now, if you're using the newer Premiere Pro interface, go up to the top menu and click Window, then choose Properties. The Properties panel gives you quick access to your text settings in a cleaner and more modern layout. Once the Properties panel is open, look for the Text section. Inside this section, you'll see the Font Family option. This is where you can change the actual font of your text. Click the font dropdown and browse through the available fonts until you find the one you want. As soon as you select a new font, you should see the text update instantly in your video. Next, right below the font option, you'll usually see Style Settings. Here you can switch between options like regular, bold, italic, or any other available style depending on the font you picked. This is a great way to give your text more emphasis or make it fit the look of your edit better. If you want the text to feel more cinematic, more modern, or more playful, changing the font style can make a huge difference. Now let's move on to method 2, which is useful if you don't see the Properties panel or if you're using an older version of Premiere Pro. Select your text clip again in the timeline, then go to Window and open Effect Controls. In the Effect Controls panel, look for Text or Source Text. This is where Premiere Pro stores the editable text properties for the clip. Once you find it, you'll see options for things like font, size, and style. Click the font field and choose the new font you want. Then adjust the size if the text becomes too large or too small after the change. You can also switch the style here, just like in the Properties panel, to make the text bold, regular, or italic. One helpful tip is to always check the preview after changing fonts, because different fonts have different spacing and bigness. A font that looks perfect in one project might be too wide or too thin in another, so take a moment to fine-tune it. If your text suddenly looks cut off or doesn't fit properly, simply reduce the size a little or reposition the text in the program monitor. That usually fixes the issue right away. So to recap, if you're using the new Premiere Pro UI, go to Window, then Properties, and change the font from the text section. If you need the more universal method, use Effect Controls, find Source Text, and adjust the font, size, and style there. Both methods are easy once you know where to look. If this video helped you change text font in Premiere Pro, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more Premiere Pro tutorials, editing tips, and simple workflows that save you time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.